Hello, good morning. It is 10:32. I woke up less than an hour ago. And I was so tempted, I was so tempted to do the wrong thing and start my morning off in a horrible way. I watched shows until late, but 1:30 wasn't as bad as the night before. The night before was ridiculous. My backup camera isn't the greatest right now. So let's just do this. It's kind of like an exaggerated backup, but that's exactly what I need to do. So I'm kind of learning what the backup is for getting out of there. Because there's a tree there and a tree there. And then there's a whole house right there. But I got it. It is minus 3, but it feels fine. And it's because I have kick-ass boots and I have amazing leggings. I'm kind of annoyed putting them on. One sec. Ooh, I gotta put my 4-wheel on. I am on 4-wheel. Right, because I went up to drive and I didn't turn it off. So I need to turn it off on the road there. Although, that's all melted. Because I put salt on it. But then they told me, my neighbors, although this is what we found here. But if itchy nostril. Some salt can eat your driveway. And I'm like, no thank you. But then I did say, this is what I found here. So there's a chance that whatever was here, they obviously use on the road. So I found 2 bags of that stuff. And it did say something driveway safe or something like that. But, one sec, I gotta crank up the heat a little bit. So I have a bunch more cardboard actually also that I'm not gonna do today because I'm gonna purchase some things today, like a knife block and a couple other things for the house. My husband, oh my goodness, is getting another donkey. So I'm like, okay, I'm buying cadeautjes. If you know what cadeautjes means, it's presents in Dutch. So if I will say cadeautjes for the rest of my life, and people just have to keep up and know that that's what it means. It means presents. I'm buying more cadeautjes for the rest of the house. Because, well, I do want to keep stocking the house. Okay, one second. I'm just gonna get out of 4-wheel and then drive just more closer to the middle of the road where there's nothing. I thought it snowed more in the night. I'm like, oh great, it snowed more, but it didn't. It did not snow more in the night. It was just from before. So, but there's supposed to be a pile on. This is my neighbor's house. I really like them. I had a really nice afternoon with them yesterday. We did nails, so I'm putting on, how do I show you guys? My thumbs. Look at that sheen. How stunning are these? So they're actually not Christmas. They're like winter nails. So the ring or whatever you want has a snowflake on it. But I was only able to get these guys off and I didn't bring my remover, which is I told her that remover is no joke. It melts everything. So you have to be really careful with taking them off because I almost melted my phone. I almost melted my hairbrush. Luckily my vanity is glass, so it couldn't do shit to the vanity. But I was like, this is some brutal stuff. The Glamnetic nail remover is no joke. And the thing is, the way they pop it off, that's not how it comes off. I've drenched my nails in it. And it just kind of comes off, but not really. And it's not great. So right now, they're getting old, so they should naturally start popping off. But that's why my thumbs kind of naturally went. But I still definitely flaked off a bit of my nail to getting them off. So I'm like, okay, this is my transition stage. Basically, I'm going to wait until they fall off. And then I slap on another one. If that means that I have to live my life sometimes in transition stages for a little bit. And then I also have to try not to wreck these because they look so shiny and new. And these are so wrecked. But I am brutal on my nails because I work with my hands. People always oh, I could never do that for work. And I'm like, what do you think I do? Just sit on my ass all day? No, I do laundry, I cook, I open boxes, I garden sometimes. I work with my hands. That is what I do. I'm not some intellectual where I'm sitting. Well, I'm not just a housewife. I'm a homemaker, but I'm also a landowner or land manager. So I have, and I volunteer with the church, which is also lifting things and then whatever. But I'm used to it. I'm used to them. But I still wreck them a little bit, obviously, because at the end of the day, no matter how good Glamnetic is, it's just plastic, right? But listen, here's the thing. Salon nails get also wrecked. They get wrecked, absolutely. Like you have acrylics and you're still doing everything that I'm doing with them. They get wrecked just as much. So I'm not mad that these get wrecked. It's just normal. That's just life, you know? So the fact that salon nails I could spend $120 on every 2 weeks or 3, what did I do? No, I think 3 weeks was for nails, what I was doing, and then lashes was every 2 weeks, and then pedicure was once a month. Now I have kind of neglected my feet, so that is what I'm going to be looking for. Something today. Wow, I realize I have to go 3 places. Like, I'm not going 2 places. I have to go 3 places. I have to go, because for the knives, it's at Canadian Tire. And then I need to get the foot file, and I need to do a serious pedicure. Like, a serious, no joke. Cut cuticles on my nails. I know when I'm a chunky lady, that's not the easiest thing to do, which is why I was getting my feet done. But I have neglected my feet a little bit. I have the tools in the other place, in Riverski, but the thing is I haven't, and I actually have 2 there, so I should have brought one here. So doesn't matter. One is kind of a weird kind of model. One is really, really good. The foot file is the one you've seen, I'm sure. It's kind of with the rotating stone and then like shows like actually a lot of stuff comes off. But for me, that's not enough. Like, I need to do like a little bit more serious stuff, and I also need to maybe get some creams and stuff like that, and like just soften my cuticle just to because I get like diabetes, no joke. Like you don't have beautiful feet, but I know also other people that don't have diabetes that don't have beautiful feet, but because they're chunky. I think just being chunky itself also kind of, because you have more weight on your feet or something, and it creates more calluses. But then at the same time, I get lots of cuticle skin around my fingers too. So maybe that's just like, maybe I produce a lot of skin or something. I have no idea. But yeah, I mean, because I was showing you the cuticle yesterday, and it was just like the amount of, stuff that comes off. But anyway, I thought this really sweet girl from my neighbor's daughter, she came over because she really wanted nails. And I had so many to choose from. So she actually chose I forgot what it's called, those ones. But they're the turtle shell one with the gold. And they're super, super pretty. Medium length, so not long. But I don't know, like I have to kind of, look how round, sorry, I'm not giving you guys a finger. But like how round they get after a while. Like they're supposed to be kind of like that, and then with wear, they become very, very rounded. Like this is more almond, but then this is like super round. But anyway, yeah, that's just wear and tear, but that's totally fine. But anyway, hers were so pretty, and she was so happy. And I taught her proper nail prep, and I hope she'll remember the steps, but I will remind her of the steps, right? So anyway, we did face masks, and then I had like yummy tea, and I put some treats out, and it was really nice. It was just really, really nice. Really nice visit. So, but there's so much more I can teach them about other makeup and whatever, because we didn't even get to makeup. I showed them the Glamnetic lashes, and I wasn't even able to show them what they look like with being on. The girl had really nice natural lashes. Her mom is lighter, kind of like me. But like lighter hair, lighter eyebrows, lighter like lashes and stuff like that. So it's not even open today. Well, that's good to know. Maybe it's early in the day though, because I definitely went out later. I'm kind of like, I just let my dogs out. I just let them out. But I just kind of want to get it over with. So I'm just like quickly going to the stores, and then I want to just chill for the rest of the evening, or afternoon and evening, and then let my dogs out, and then they can just chill out and be out with me. But I'm not letting them alone. The little one is absolutely not ready for any of that by any means. And then the big one has done some dumb things too lately. So yeah. Anyway, yeah. So this is kind of where the snow ends. Like there's just no more snow from here. So it's interesting, but it is getting to minus temperatures. Because it's being minus during the day now, which it wasn't minus during the day. It was just minus at night, but right now it's -3. So, but it's only gonna get colder. I saw Saturday potentially -16. Saturday's when we're leaving, and -16. Crazy, absolutely crazy. Oh, they have some animals here. Some sheep, goats. One looked like a sheep, but maybe they're goats. The other ones look like goats. I don't even know now. I mean, goats and sheep kind of do look a bit similar. So, yeah, they're doing road work again, but they're just coming more this way. So it's good. It's nice. I'm happy they're doing this because this is where I think I was telling you guys that the road is so bad on the sides that like you would actually like get your wheel kind of in the ditch, and like I almost lost control of the car a couple times. So it was just like not good. And I'm guessing more people are complaining about this, and this is why they're working on it. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, just gonna do some shopping. The good thing now is that one second, this guy's getting real slow. I don't know why. Drive, buddy. Ooh, your stinky car. Ooh. I can bring more groceries back and forth now because it's so cold outside. I can leave it in the trunk and the food is completely fine. Like that's basically what I did on my way here, and it wasn't even like such freezing temperatures. But right now actually my food can freeze, which is also not the greatest. But maybe like things like, I don't know, my mandarins or something, I'll just keep maybe in the car, I don't know. But yeah, no, it's gonna be good because I can actually transport more food and I don't even need my cooler. Because I bought a cooler, obviously for the summer, like, but I want a serious cooler. That might be another one of my coaches actually, to buy a serious cooler, like a big one. You've got some like really fancy ones where you can put ice and then it lasts for like whatever, or some of them you can like charge and it stays cold. Like there's some really fancy coolers and much bigger ones. Because I'm definitely always going to be carrying back and forth like dairy and yogurt and eggs and that kind of stuff, because it just makes sense. Like I'm not gonna, if I'm gone for 9 days, I'm not gonna buy milk and leave the milk there. I need to take the milk with me. So yeah, anyway, yeah, so here's a crazy thing. Oh, sorry, now I have a fluffy in my nose. What is going on? Anyway, so a couple days ago I had a total revelation, and it was so ridiculous. Which one are you choosing? Like you're like going back and forth, buddy. So here's my revelation. So for breakfast, I was eating granola for a long time, and I realized that granola was spiking me quite significantly. And I was like, okay, what is up with this? Like, why am I spiking so badly? Blah blah blah. I just realized I could just do yogurt, and this is so weird. But I asked ChatGPT, why didn't I think of this? And it says basically because your brain is ADHD, and it's kind of like you think a certain way sometimes, and you just can't look at it another way. You can't look at a situation another way. And I'm just like, this is so frustrating, because basically instead of making granola and the sweetness and all this extra carbs in there, why not just sprinkle walnuts and seeds and a bit of cinnamon? That's what I did this morning. And my powder. Oh, those donkeys are playing. Oh, they're so cute. Oh my goodness, my life is full of donkeys. So there's a donkey somewhere here, a single donkey that keeps. I'll talk about my breakfast in a second. A single donkey that keeps escaping, and we purchased him. So we're going to be taking him home. And so we're going to have, I can't even count anymore. I can't even count. We have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I believe we'll have 8 livestock things. One alpaca, which his name is Marshmallow. He is hilarious. He is so funny. He's a burnt marshmallow right now because he's just been rolling because it's been raining so much. He's so cute. Yeah, and then we have 2 miniature donkeys, which are the cutest freaking things I have ever seen. I honestly didn't think donkeys could be this cute, and I'm so happy with them because I wanted a little donkey. Like, I'm the one that fell in love with donkeys. It was actually me. Which is kind of funny because I also was the one that not recommended, but like I wanted a dog because my husband, when he was 24, I met him when he was 24, so he wasn't like the most responsible, although sometimes still happens, where women have to lock the doors. Do you guys have that? Do you have that your husband like goes to bed and then doesn't even lock the doors, make sure that everything is secure? And I'm finding that a little bit annoying, but anyway, he was even worse when he was younger. And I was like, I'm like, we need a dog because I just don't feel safe. So we got Caesar. We still have him. He's a sweet old guy. He's like almost 10. because we've been together almost 10 years. We got him almost right away. So I think he's like 9 and something. He's a sweet old man. But anyway, we got him for security reasons. It actually really did help because there was bears, and it kind of like our neighbors, both our neighbors had bears in their yards. We never had a bear in here. I'd never even seen a bear in West End, like when we lived in West End. I hadn't even seen one. But yeah, so yeah. And then he became obsessed, and now we have so many dogs. But then, it doesn't matter, we've land and space, so that's totally fine. And the donkeys, I was the one that in North Van, there's this farm called Maplewood Farm, and they're just like a farm, like a petting farm. And we went there a long time ago with Xander, and there was a donkey, but it was the cutest shaggy. It was like a shaggy donkey. Like he had like long hair, but he was little and it was so sweet. And I took a photo of him. I was like, this is so cute. And anyway, so I don't know. My husband's been talking about wanting donkeys for a while. And then last year when I was in Bulgaria, when my mom passed, while I was gone, he purchased 2 donkeys. One was pregnant. So suddenly and then within no time she gave birth, and we have 3 donkeys. Then he buys another donkey, but she was a rescue kind of. We named her Eowyn. So the first 3 are Balaam, the white one, Durin, the baby, and then Arwen, the girl, the mom. And then we got another female donkey named Eowyn, and her hoofs were really bad, so Michael was like working with her for a long time to fix her hoofs and stuff like that, and because they were like so overgrown, so she was like having issues. So she's kind of rescued because obviously the woman that we got her from, she couldn't take care of her. She's a big girl. She's a big, hefty girl. She was the one that was like not coming up to us. Durin is the sweetest because he was born there, so he comes up to you and like will like, you know, with Michael, like when Michael was like working in there, he'll like go up to him and like try to take his headphones off, or like he gets like this close to your face. Like he's so cute. And he's gonna be the biggest one. He's black, like blackish, but their snouts, of course, if you've ever smushed a donkey snout, they're so sweet and smushy. Like it's literally, the sentence is, this donkey has a good smush. Like it's a smush is like an actual thing, you know. So one second, what day is it today? Today is Tuesday, so there should be school. Yesterday there was a Pro D day, I believe, so there was no school. But here, we're gonna slow down. They still had cars in the parking lot, though. That's what I based it on. I was like, that's a lot of cars in the parking lot. But I think there is school today. Absolutely, yeah. My son's going to school today. Although it's kind of like far away from each other, maybe the same province or something, maybe same rules. I don't know. But yeah, anyway, so now we're getting another escaped donkey. I haven't seen any donkeys yet, but apparently there's a donkey down here by the gas station that keeps escaping, and we purchased him, and he's kind of on the pricey side though, like for a donkey. Like I'm like, oh my goodness. But then our neighbor knows the woman, and she says she needs money, so that's why this happened. And also, like, he's gonna get hurt, this poor donkey, because he just keeps escaping, and he's alone. And it's like, maybe that's the problem too, and he doesn't have a herd to be a part of. And I'm sorry, I'm just looking around because I want to see where this donkey is. I don't know. Anyway, I am also part of the reason why we have so many, not why we have so many donkeys, but why we have donkeys. They're also close to our house, in Riverskeep, there's a donkey, there's like a horse center, and then there was a donkey there, and I was like, oh my goodness, I was so obsessed. I saw the donkey like a couple times. It was so cute too. So I'm also kind of the problem. I am the problem. But right now we're just collecting so many. And I just want to find his donkey. Where is he? His name is Wi-Fi. They named him Wi-Fi, and my son thinks it's hilarious. So he's going to stay Wi-Fi. Yeah, and then the little ones, we found like an hour and a half from here. So last trip my husband went to get them, and we were just like, oh my goodness, like, what? These things are so cute and little. They're like this, their ears are this big. Normally our other donkey ears are like this big. They're like this big. They're like so cute. And their names are Emma, the girl, and she's like black, and then Victor is a typical like one of those gray donkeys with the cross on his back, and I think this is another gray donkey with a cross, which is the thing is that Jesus rode on them, right? So it's kind of like a symbol for, you know, donkeys are very biblical. And then the little donkeys came with the alpaca. So the alpaca was basically, the mom had a baby, and then the boy was alone, and he was being like disruptive with the baby or something, so they had to separate him, and then he was alone. So then the lady gave him an alpaca friend, Marshmallow, and then they kind of become a little herd. And then she was like, do you want the alpaca? And I was like, yeah, I definitely want. It's all me, actually, to be honest. My husband was ready to say no to the alpaca. Like, I was like, no, we need an alpaca. That sounds hilarious. And he is hilarious. He makes the funniest noises, like, like it's kind of like a little whine thing. It's so funny. And we have people that are interested in his wool too, but we're not gonna shave him now because he's gonna be cold. So we're leaving his gigantic floof, because I think he's actually quite skinny. He's actually a skinny guy, probably, without the floof. And then we're building. And then now here's the thing: what happened? Why we're getting this guy? Well, first of all, he is also, in my opinion, a rescue, because if poor guy keeps escaping, he's gonna get hit by a car, or he's gonna, I don't know, like, it's just, that's not a really, like, when we have such an amazing herd going, like, we're like, yeah, what's another one? Like, let's take this guy too. So it's kind of like a rescue, because apparently, like, everybody knows about this donkey on our street. And the woman has been making ads, and I think my husband just responded to it. It's kind of like one of those things that it is actually a pricey rescue. It's a pricey rescue, but yeah, we're gonna take him and obviously give him a much nicer life. I'm just gonna get my medication first, get that over with, because I was supposed to pick that up yesterday, but I came too early because, of course, how far we are up north in the Caribou. It takes a while for drugs and medical things, and if there's a snowstorm, they say it just doesn't come. So but no snowstorm. So, but it it should have arrived now. But let's just go get that first, and then I'm gonna go to Canadian Tire. I don't think I need anything else at Walmart. Don't think so. And then I'm gonna go Canadian Tire, get the knife thing, and then maybe get a few other things. I want to get my son a night lamp, because I keep buying him lamps that are battery. It's so annoying. Like, I was like, oh, what a cute little axolotl lamp from Minecraft. And I open this thing, oh, battery. Like, oh, that is so annoying. Now, it's nice that you can kind of put it anywhere you want, and they actually last surprisingly much longer than, like, I have a couple battery operated lights. Quite a few battery operated lights, actually, I have. But I do find it they're portable, so that is a good thing. Like, I got this ridiculous glitter lamp. I got to show you guys my glitter lamp. When Michael saw it, he was laughing. He was like, you were so adorable, because, like, I'm walking around, it's like a torch almost, and it's like glitter, like a glitter color explosion. It's like ridiculous. It's ridiculous, but I love it. I put it on in the bathroom because I like to shower in like pretty lights. Like, I have like projectors and stuff like that. So does anybody else do that? Is that like a weird thing to shower with like star projectors and like glitter lamps? I don't know. I'm a bit weird, but anyway, so I guess, and then I also have a bunch of like those flickering kind of candles, but they're fake, right? They have batteries. And I've left them on a couple of nights. I was like, oh, they're gonna be dead. No, they actually last quite a while. So I just gotta figure out what kind of batteries those have, because they're really pretty. Like, I showed them to Michael, and he was like, wow, these are actually really good. I'm like, I know, they look like candles. So because we've got this big hanging lantern, I'll show you guys later too. I can do a video on my ridiculous lamps. I have a thing with lighting. I like nice lighting. Oh, people park so special here. Walmart there's no lines, so it is like a free for all. You park wherever, like, you just park wherever. This would have been a good one. It's okay. I feel sometimes I have a good parking day, and sometimes I have a bad parking day, where I'm just like, what am I even doing with my life? How am I even? I'm like, I don't know if that makes sense. That would have been a good one too. fire hydrant. I'm not sure if we're supposed to park here. This is this handicap parking. So let's do this one. No, let's do this one. Yeah, and I could just park through. Amazing. No, people are parking like complete idiots. Like I try to still kind of park normally so that there's enough space, like for example on this side, but like people don't necessarily do that. But yeah, it's just no lines. They just don't bother putting lines here, and it's chaotic. Anyway, okay, I will be back later. I mean, should I post this video? There's a lot of blabbing about donkeys, but like, who cares really? It doesn't really matter. So maybe I'll post this video just to have something to post again. So anyway, if you like this video, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification, leave me a comment. Bye for now.